Underworld Ministry. What's going on? Welcome
What
back for another
up?
episode. I know it's not the normal Wednesday, but we have a very special guest for you guys. We told you we've had a little secret come in. I feel like tonight we should tell some of those secrets.
Should we?
Think so. Maybe
We did promise to drop some hints
we did.
during the videos.
But since our guest here is kind of part of those secrets.
He'll be a part of those secrets. There you go. There's your hint.
All right. Here's our guest. My friend Ryan from OOP, out of the Ordinary Paranormal.
He might sound familiar though. Why?
We hung out with him at the Gilchrist County Jail convention, and we got a couple things working with him. Couple things. Should we bring him on and talk to him about it?
We should.
I mean, he's investigated the same place. He's a local Floridian too. It's my friend Ryan, man.
What's up, guys?
What's going on, bro? How you doing, man?
Doing good. Doing good.
We've been throwing a couple hints here and there, man, before this interview. You already know what some of the hints are, so later on in the episode, we might have to throw a couple hints out, man.
All right. Let's do that. Sounds good.
What's going on, Bonnie? Thank you for tuning
What
in.
up, Bonnie?
Hello, Bonnie.
So tell us about you, man. People don't know who Out of the Ordinary Paranormal is. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
All right. So, Out of the Ordinary Paranormal started about 2 years ago. I got back in the field right after an event that happened, and wanted to get back to feeling energies and stuff like that. And so I went to an event out with uh, I think it's another friend's event, and I met a friend named Teresa, which fortunately she's having issues with the site, but she can't be here right now. But
Right.
I met her, and we started being friends and investigating different places. And as I learned and progressed in the paranormal field, I decided to do is like show my videos off, stuff I captured and stuff like that. And then over a period of time, I started thinking like, hey, let's create a team together, with Teresa and me and Piper, which is a dog that we have in our group, and also James, which is James is the owner of Piper, and that's when we started those three. And then we came down the road later on. We have Sally and Jerry came in later down the road. And then we have Takani, which is my dog, who came in as
I
well.
love your dog.
That's
Connie.
That's the
That's
coolest
the best
freaking
dog.
dog ever.
Best dog.
Yeah. He's experienced some things and actually has interacted with some spirits. Slowly but gradually, he's starting to get into understanding the paranormal field.
Yeah.
I'm very proud of him, and so yeah, that's kind of how we started. I just really wanted to get back into this, and it's just something that I missed over a period of time, and I left it. I left it, and it's something I had to come back to, and I am glad I did. It has changed my life, and it has changed everything. Things have come back. Touch like feels and energy spikes have come back that I felt like when I was a kid. It just started sporadically come back. I started hearing voices in my ear again, like I used to do when I was a kid. I started to be able to feel energy fields by just putting out my hand and feeling where the energy field is. I got that back at the old Gilchrist County Jail.
Oh yeah,
That was
you got touched a
I
lot in the Gilchrist.
yeah.
Oh
So
my god.
it's been an experience. Definitely a good experience.
So for anybody who doesn't know and hasn't watched our previous video on it, we went to the Gilchrist County Jail and we actually got the chance to meet you. You were awesome. I love you and your dog and Teresa. You guys are awesome. But
Thank you.
you were inside the jail with us, and the whole time both of us were pretty much being yelled at, right?
Yeah.
Like
Right.
I was being yelled at that it's too crowded in there.
Yeah, the whole
Yeah.
time.
That
Go
I
ahead.
got in my brain like horribly, like yelling, and like it was
Mhm.
throbbing in my brain, saying it was too crowded. It's just so crowded. Like they didn't spirits there didn't feel how can I say this comfortably
Yes.
with everybody in there at all at once. Um,
Yep.
and I
And
think
not only that, but it was on a full moon.
yeah, and I think it all
No,
It was on a
stirred it.
blood
it
moon.
was on a blood moon.
Hmm. Yes, it was.
So
That's what stirred it up. I
we had
think with everything going
activity.
on.
They had activity in the jail all day. People taking tours all day long,
Oh my god.
and different energies going in and out. And then once the night came and we started getting in there, it we went up. I think we went right up to cell 6, right?
Yes.
And
No sick.
yeah,
Yep.
if anybody doesn't know, we've done in a couple interviews with Mr. Henry Lee. Shout out, brother. We both love you so much, man. We fully support Gilchrist, and I know Ryan does too. But we've gone there a couple times. He's investigated there a couple times. We'll show you a little couple clips he's got from investigating it a couple times. But if anybody doesn't know, this is a beautiful Gilchrist. Yeah, it's scary.
It gives me heartburn just
It's
looking at
a little bit old. It's a little. That's a little
So
bit of
we
an
were
old
there
photo,
for
but yeah. I think
it.
I
yeah,
He's
don't
done
know
a
if
great
you
job
were.
fixing trying.
There has been a lot of work to
yeah.
that jail, and he has done a really
I
good job.
was
You know.
unfortunately my old computer crashed, so a lot of the pictures that I did have are
Yeah.
kind of just gone away. So I'm kind of working with what I got right
We're
now.
working on it.
But tell us about that experience of you going investigating the Gilcrest for the first time.
Yeah, we've told our point of view. It's your turn.
So yeah. So for the first time, it was me, Teresa, and I believe James and Piper were all there. And Henry, of course, as well. And that was first me and Teresa's first together investigation. And this is when I met Cell 3. Uh, Cell 3 is a woman that is very has a crush on me, and it tends to happen in a lot of places around I go to. A lot of the women spirits tend to have crushes on me right away. It's it's more of a protective, I think, crush than more of a loving crush. I think,
Right,
but
right,
um, but the girl in there was very had in a spirit from Cell 4, which is a man spirit who is basically all over her. You know, doesn't want her to have any other man. You know, doesn't want to have any other friends, and you
right.
know that he's kind of controlling her at this moment. And the girl was just trying to, you know, she was literally right next to me, sitting on the bench of Cell 3, and she was literally right next to me. We had K2s and everything, and it was just going off that, like, "Are you sitting next to me right there?" And I felt her energy all over my arms and everything. It was
Speaking
that
of
was
a
my
team member,
first.
speaking of team member, welcome to Teresa.
Yes! Look at
Yay!
this!
Yay!
It's Teresa! Awesome, we got it.
I went through the back door.
You went through the back door. All right, awesome.
Okay, carry
So-
on. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. We were just Brian was explaining the first time you guys ever investigated the Gilchrist jail.
It was that one night where I went into cell 3 and the girl, I was talking about the girl who really likes me in there. And I was explaining to them, it's more of I think I'm more protective. I think more of a like than a loving like. I think they're really just attached to me because I have a protective field around me, and I think that's really what it is.
Yeah.
But that's like one of the biggest things. Like it was cell 3, and then cell 4, where they don't like me.
Right.
Their interest is because of that woman downstairs. Can't remember her name off the top of my head. I don't know, Teresa, if you remember her name specifically. I know we were trying to figure out their names at one point, but um, but that man. He did not like the factor that she liked me, like my protectiveness, and he
Do
got really pissed.
you
And
think
he
that's
told
the
me
same
multiple
guy?
times, huh?
Do you think that's the same guy that went after Sarah?
I don't know. That I don't know.
I
I
feel like
just
I feel like the one that came
we
after
gotta
me
figure
was
that
the
out.
one
We gotta figure that out in January when Teresa, I, and you two, when we go, all go, because we gotta figure that out. Who attacked
Yeah.
Sarah? Yeah, we gotta figure that out.
Yeah.
Um,
So
but
if
yeah,
anybody didn't know, that's the egg we just had to drop.
Yeah, that was our little secret.
That's
that's a
the
little
secret,
secret.
guys. That's the secret. Not
Yeah, that's a
everybody knows.
secret.
But
But
we
yeah,
do
other
have
than
to
that,
figure that
Teresa,
out.
yeah, we do got to figure that out. But Teresa, do you have anything to add for the first night that we went to the Gilchrist?
Well, that's where that was my first time meeting you besides the meetup.
Right.
And I just said, I just wanted to do a walkthrough through the place by myself, just get a feeling. And that's where, when I came back downstairs and I said, and I thought it was a man because the picture of the woman that I was getting had very short hair and it looked like a man, and with the upper jaw being broken, being dragged up the stairs. And then later on in the evening, when we found out, no, it was a female.
Right.
And he was trying to make her into a woman because she was thrown in jail because of liking women. So,
Right.
yeah, that was my
That was
Yeah,
first time ever there.
when we did the live investigation with Henry and Cheryl over the podcast,
mhm.
we had full interaction with all the ladies in the cell. Is it cell 3?
3 or
I
4.
think it was 3 or 4. It was one of the ones downstairs. I know that much. But yeah, I kind of went before we went and did the convention. I promised them I would go into that cell and give them a dance and play music with them, and
Mhm. Cell 3, I believe.
it completely skipped my mind while we were going in there. I was like, no, dude, I just want to go upstairs because I know that's where all the evil stuff is.
Mhm.
So I don't know if that was one of my thoughts. If like one of the women were mad at me and went after Sarah because Sarah's with me because I didn't give her dance, or
Maybe.
that I don't
Never
know.
know. It's just like the
Right?
factor of oh yeah, we're going what, the 28th, right? I think we're going
27th.
27th. That's when we're going. Yeah.
Yes. So January 27th, me, Sarah, and OOP with Ryan and Teresa will be collaborating together at the old Gilchrist County Jail with
I'm gonna see
Henry
if I
and Cheryl.
I'm gonna see if I can get James and Piper to come as well. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna talk to them about it. Usually he's been busy a lot lately, so but we try to include him because he lives like 2 minutes from the old Gilchrist
Oh,
County
cool.
Jail.
Yeah,
So
yeah, dude, definitely.
really, Yeah.
I think we're gonna have Patrick too.
Cool.
Oh, good.
So it's gonna be a big group. We're gonna have a lot of fun.
We're gonna have
It's the first time that I'll be in the Gilchrist without convention people and all the craziness
Right.
of all that. It'd be just us.
and I'm still not going back
Mhm.
inside.
And Sarah made a deal.
That I'd go.
She would go downstairs and investigate the cop car, but she will not go back upstairs.
Nope.
Which
Which it's
Fine.
fine. Me and you can do it. Me and you,
Yeah.
Teresa, can do it together. There we go.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Hey man, she can sit down in the women's ward and give evidence for me.
Yeah, there you go.
Absolutely. You want to go to the cop car and get evidence for me? Awesome. Cool.
I'll put a cat ball on the cop car.
Yeah.
That's
So
not dowsing rods.
we asked Ryan the same thing. Teresa, what tell me about yourself a little bit and how you got into the paranormal.
Yeah.
Well, I got involved by another girl who said that I have abilities, which I didn't think I did. And she kind of like honed me into, like in the direction of the paranormal because she owned a paranormal group. And I just started seeing things and how do you say, I became more powerful than her, meaning I could see things and I was getting more evidence than her. And so then she started telling me I wasn't seeing this, I wasn't seeing that, this wasn't happening, that wasn't happening. So I broke away. And once I broke away from her, I got into another group and they were just so supportive and really helped me, and they said, encouraging.
Oh,
So with the things that I was able to see, hear, and whatnot, this one lady that was in this one group that I had joined, she's a medium, and she said, "Darling, you're a medium," and I was like, "I am," and then from then on, I just started whatever I was seeing or feeling, I would just say it, and 9 times out of 10, I was correct.
Yeah.
So I had at the good graces of the good paranormal people that helped me along the way.
Absolutely. Yeah, no, we're so glad that we guys got to finally meet you in person at the convention. That was a pretty awesome day.
Yeah.
I had a lot of fun that day.
It was awesome until it wasn't.
Yeah.
Well, she was so excited to get in there too, because I like hyped her up too, and I was like, "Oh, dude, this place is so awesome! You're gonna have so much fun." And then, and she's like, "Yeah, I'm having so much fun."
We do this a lot, man. I love it. You guys should get into it. And tears streaming down my face. I was like, I'm not going back in there, but this is so much fun.
Awesome. Shout out to 727 Paranormal Life.
Yeah, definitely. Shout out to them. Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely. That's another big supporter of Henry and the Gilchrist. Maybe we all need to get together one day and investigate something. I think that'd be really cool.
We love collabing, man. That's our thing, man. Collabing is like our thing.
Absolutely.
I mean, the more eyes, the better.
So we have a couple videos. Yeah. We have a couple videos of Teresa in the Gilchrist County Jail. I can play that one for you real quick.
Okay.
Pause it. It's not screen sharing.
No, it's not screen sharing.
Hold on. Hold on.
I hate this so much.
The love of technology.
That's how I felt a few minutes ago.
Yeah.
It literally just worked. There we go.
Are you from the South? Are you from this cell?
So what did that say?
We think it said. I think we said it was help one, or
We're in cell 8.
what we said it was.
We're in cell 8.
No. So we'll go over those two little videos real quick. So what was the first video?
The first one, there was okay. So the first one, we were in cell. We were both in cell 8. In that one, was just it was just me and Teresa, I think at the time, yeah, and we
Yeah.
were both in cell 8, and so one of them, she was holding out her hand, and I believe she was feeling cold air, and that's why she was feeling cold air around her, and she held out her hand, and that's when that voice came about. And then Henry came up and said, "Hey, where are you
What
guys at?"
exactly did that say?
I think it said help.
Oh.
Let me help one or count one, I think. Hold on, let me see. We said it. It was a little bit laggy on mine.
Yeah, I could play it again. Arena.
Are you from this cell?
I don't know why it's not playing.
Like it's playing on my
It's,
end,
it's
but like
just a little slow, I think.
it's just a little slow. Yeah.
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 There it goes. That's better.
Are you from this cell?
Says, are you from the South? And it sounds like
Are you
more.
from this cell?
Yeah, it's like a little.
Count one. Yeah, yeah,
That's kind of cool.
yeah. I forget.
So
Do you remember what you said? Yeah, 'cause Teresa was the one who figured it out because we were reviewing it. And do you remember what you said it was, or can you
I thought she said help me.
help me? That's what it was. Help me.
huh.
Oh, he's saying there's a lot of EVPs there. Okay, maybe I missed something. Hold on.
On this one video? Huh. I could play it one more time for you.
We're in cell 8. We're in cell 8.
Yeah, you can hear it
Yeah,
clearly.
the beginning of that video, it literally looks like a orb was going by.
Right.
Yeah.
It sounded like someone was whispering, "Get out."
Yeah, it's like very very loud. Yeah.
Says there's a
Okay.
lot of EVPs there. I'm talking about the jail in general.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So, how many times have you investigated the Gilcrest, or is it only that one or twice now? Once with you guys and once with us, or?
Oh, it's been more than that.
I think we've been there like 4 or 5 times.
Yeah, 4 or 5
Oh,
times now. Yeah, it's our go-to. It's our go-to place.
yeah. Got you. So
That and the Mace Stringer are ours.
yeah.
Yeah, those are our local places.
So
There's another
a little.
place I like going to as well, which is the haunted antique shop. I live like 2 minutes from that place, which we should do a collab on that place. She's a really good person as well.
Yeah.
The owner of the
Yeah,
place.
definitely let me know about that one. I think we
Yeah.
talked about that last time we talked.
Yeah, she's a really good person. It's a really good place to investigate.
So
Especially if you got to have your camera running because
Yes,
Charlie,
yes.
moved, and Ryan didn't have his camera on him.
I know. We missed that. I missed that. I didn't have a camera on, and Charlie moved his chair. He sits on a rocking chair, and it's like a little baby. I guess I wouldn't call it. I guess a little baby doll. I guess. And Charlie is the like the protector of the store. I guess. Like he
Yeah.
guards everything. So if he feels like it doesn't feel like you're welcomed, he will try to do something to get you out. So but we were talking to him, and I got a few EVPs off of Charlie, and then the chair moved, and she was just like, "Did you have a camera on?" I'm just like, "No, I started at the wrong."
So it was.
Yeah, Sarah.
Yeah, weird times, man. It's like, damn it.
There's been a couple of times where once something has happened, and I'm like, "Please tell me to record that," and she's like, "No." I was like,
It was once, and I'm pretty sure the
Awesome.
camera stopped recording on its own.
"Awesome."
Yeah.
So, different locations you investigated. Hey, the Stringer House, Gilchrist.
Yes.
I know you did the Victory ship in Tampa, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Me and her did that. Yes.
So tell me about that one. Like, I really want to know what happened on that one.
I think we did it twice, right? One
Correct.
during the colder part of the year, and then one during the hot year. You guys, we've done the train station. Yes,
Yeah,
we've done.
the convention was at the train station, but we didn't get to investigate it.
Yeah, we should investigate that one too. That's a good one.
We should have had our equipment going while we were there.
There's a spirit in there that I'm getting off the topic from what we were talking about, but now that that question came about, but
No, that's
there's a
cool.
spirit in the train station that I believe is a shapeshifter.
Ooh.
I have dealt with him. I'm going to say it. I have dealt with it a few times in the train station.
Really?
Once it buckled children's knees, and they all fell to the ground right behind me. I don't
Wow.
have video evidence of that. It's more of an experience. But if I talk to, but I have proof because there's a few kids I know like that went there at the event. The kid was
Right.
there, and she remembers like all their knees buckled, all the kids' knees buckled, and then they just fell right straight to the ground. And I had to like sit there and like tell him to back off, and it took me a while to get it off.
Yeah.
So
The
there's a
first year that we were there,
Mhm.
I was there with a band. The very first
Yeah.
time I met Henry, and I went in there to change into the costume because it's a costume party thing. And
Right.
the whole time, like, you know how it has the old wooden door and it has the glass above the door. Like, it literally felt like something was peeking over the door with the glass the whole time I was in that bathroom in the train station. Like, I didn't feel alone the whole time.
Yeah.
Actually, we didn't.
Yeah.
Did you get to go into the train station?
Yeah.
While you were there?
Yeah. I went in there to use the bathroom, and someone didn't flush, so I flushed the toilet, and it started flooding. I was like, I was wearing a really long dress, really nice.
Oh
like, I
no!
into a box and like open the door. I was like,
Oh no!
Like it sucked. I was so embarrassed. I was like, I'm still gonna go to the bathroom.
Do we have
The second
So-
time,
It sucked.
the second thing that I got in the train station, which I do have video evidence of, was when we created the haunted room. Me and Teresa together. Basically, we did like a little stuff for the kids. Basically, it was like a
Right.
walkthrough. Like I would scare them wearing a clown outfit and stuff like that. But I took a video of the finished product. I was passing by, and I still have the doll with me. It's a Halloween doll. It has black hair, and as I pass by it, you'll hear, "I love her hair,"
Wow.
and I'm just like, "Hey, it looks like I'm bringing someone home."
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I
Wow.
found that out later. Yeah, I love her. It was like, I love her hair, and I'm like, great. This is great. I don't have the doll though. I still have the doll. It's sitting in my closet. Still have it. Um,
Yeah, we actually just got a haunted doll the last time that we investigated the May Stringer house from Emma.
Oh my god, we actually
Mhm.
got
And,
activity off of her last night.
Yeah, there was a gentleman that owned the doll prior. His mother owned the doll prior to Emma getting it. And the gentleman contacted us about the doll and asking if she was doing fine and how she was doing and are we taking care of her? And I was like, yeah, she's in the best hands that she could be in, other than Emma, of course. But we were doing an investigation around her last night while we were listening to the podcast of like the original owner's voice and Emma at the same time.
He did a podcast about her
And
with Emma.
Yeah.
And they were talking about her. So we set up cat balls around her and I took her out of her protective salt circle.
So I put an EM pump next to her and put 4 cat balls next to her. And as soon as the guy asked where the doll is now, and she mentioned that she's with Christopher and she's with Underworld Ministry, soon as it said that, a cat ball went off. And then I freaked out, of course, because that's the first activity that we've ever gotten off of her. Like, there's like 3 or 4 people that said that they've gotten activity out of her, and we're like,
we haven't gotten it yet.
Because we have nothing. The doll just sits there and we don't get anything. We've tried this like 3-4 times now with cat balls.
Her eyes stay blue ever since we fixed her dress and her hair.
Like later, we didn't get anything, and like 20 minutes later, her dad gets home, and I'm looking at the cat balls, and I can literally see the cat ball moving.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow!
And the light wasn't going off yet. Like the ball was moving and moving, and then it went off, and then it turned off, and it went off again, and it never did it again.
This happened in front of somebody who doesn't really believe in this.
Yeah, he's a major skeptic, and he's like,
he's a supportive skeptic, but he watched it happen before his very own eyes, and he witnessed that there was no possible way for them to go off on their own because our cats were asleep. Even like banging on the table didn't make them go off.
Hey,
Ryan.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Hi.
We've actually met you, Kindred Paranormal, at the convention also.
Oh, yeah.
So what's up, guys?
Oh, we must have missed. No, yeah, we did see you guys there. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
We saw.
But yeah, back to what we were originally talking about, the USS. Might as well go back to that.
Yeah.
So we did investigate that twice, and it was one on a cold night, one on an extremely hot day in the summer. We'll never probably do that again in the middle in a ship. And then at least in the summer. Yeah, we did it both with.
Oh no, I've been in that. We did a daytime tour during that.
Yeah, I think we did it.
We did a daytime tour, and I was a sweaty mess by the time we got out of there.
Oh yeah, it's hot. Yeah, we were sweating. We did with who? We did with Phelan, and then who was the other one? Teresa.
Paranormal Kicks Cancer.
That's the other one.
Got you.
So Paranormal Kicks Cancer was, I believe, the cold one, cold night one, and then Phelan was the hot summer one. But Phelan, which I believe I gave you one of the videos of that, it's in the kitchen. We actually captured. So there's pans that run along the kitchen, right? And I believe I sent you the video of that. I'm gonna have to. Yeah, that one right there. Actually, the USCS
Yeah.
Victory ship.
I could play that
And what
for you
you'll
real
hear,
quick.
a pan click.
You're in front of that box that's going to make one of the pans move.
So you see what I'm saying? I heard the tick. That's the same sound I heard last time, and it went off again.
So what you heard was like something like knocking on the pan.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you're talking about the little ding?
Right, correct. So what we were
Yeah.
getting was these little dings on the pan. It sounded like a metal. I don't know how to explain it. It was like
Like
I don't know.
someone took maybe like a something metal and hit the back of a pan, and it went like
Yeah.
it went like ping.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that.
Or like they flicked it with a nail.
Yeah,
Something like
or something metal on metal.
Right. Now, I don't remember if that ship was ever, did that ship ever see combat, or was that a transport?
No, never saw combat.
No. Okay. Like I said,
But
I've
it's
only been in that. I've only been in that ship once, so.
I think it's been in either 3 or 4 tours,
Okay.
but it's never been in combat.
Got ya. Okay. So, how did you guys get into that? How did you guys get into the ship? Do you guys like know the owners or?
Well, I know Paranormal Kicks Cancer,
Okay.
and they let me know that they were putting on an event there.
Okay.
So that's how we got in that time. And then Ryan and I both know Phelan Paranormal, and they reached out to us and said, hey, we're doing this, you want to come along? And so we went along.
Awesome. Awesome. So,
Yeah.
do you guys do you guys stay in Florida, or do you guys go out in different areas of the country, or?
Ryan stays basically right now in Florida. I've gone out of the state and did, some investigations with different groups and different friends.
Got ya. Well, we got to change that, man. We got
I
to hit
know.
up.
I
We
gotta
hit
get
up
out.
Savannah or something, man.
Yeah. My plan is to go outside of Florida. Yeah. It's a plan of mine, definitely in the long run. It might
We
take
got
a little bit of time, but it will come.
we got plenty of stuff here in the good old Sunshine State.
Do we?
Yeah.
So we have another question for you for a picture. Explain what this picture is.
All right. So this is the Donnelly's house, but
No,
it's not technically the Donnelly's house. It's the hotel. I forget the name of
Lakeside
the hotel. Do you remember?
Lakeside
Teresa?
Inn.
Lakeside Inn. Okay.
Mhm.
So I took this picture. Now, this was just there. This was floating, and it doesn't has color to it. This is my first time really running into first time going through something like this. This was a tour of all the places in I forget the city this is in.
Mount Dora.
Mount Dora, thank you. We
Wow.
went around a bunch of places in Mount Dora that are haunted, and the guy right there is the tour guide. He owns the Donnelly's house, but he's also a tour guide to show all the haunted places in Mount Dora's downtown area. And so this was the Lakeside Inn, and I took the pictures. I was taking multiple pictures at a time, and I took pictures of this 3 times in a row, and the thing was still there.
Wow.
And
So
after
it's
the
kind of
fourth
just hanging
picture,
out behind the tour guide.
right, it was just hanging out there. And after the fourth picture, it finally disappeared. And I'm like, all right, there's
Wow.
got to be something. because it could have
Right.
ended up like sporadically taking pictures, and I was like, all right, it has color, it's just sitting there, so it's got to be something standing behind them, or something, behind them. And the thing is, we were actually having all activity. If you see on the chairs, you'll see the K. I know it's a little bit blurry, but if you see on the chairs, there's K2s, and they were all going off. They're all pretty much all going off at the same time.
Wow.
If you look at the girl in the yellow shirt, hers is pretty much going
Yeah.
all the way up to red, all at the same time when that happened.
Oh yeah, no, I definitely see that now for sure.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. Now he does tours to different locations, and that's the only one you got the orb in, or
Yeah, was that hotel, and that hotel is haunted. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I've gotten some. Yes, I did go to the basement. Yes, I did. Teresa wasn't there, but yeah, this was a tour before me and Teresa really started investigating a lot. But yeah, I went down to the basement. Yep, definitely
awesome.
different experience down there.
Now, Matt, where is Mount Dora? I'm drawing a blank right now.
I'm
I'm
out.
Like if
gonna
you were
have
if you were to take Highway 441 heading towards like Ocala, you will run into Mount Dora.
okay. So it's like mid central.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Got you.
it's like
Okay.
west of Apopka.
Okay. And all
Yeah.
the non-Floridians, good luck trying to say that. Yeah, I've lived in Pennsylvania, and like they're like, oh yeah, I have crazy names for Pennsylvania. I was like, oh yeah, I live in Florida to speak Indian. Try to freaking just
Start reading
try to read whatever Okeechobee means.
Yeah.
Try reading that Noosa.
Or they thought Ocala was Ocala. So, but you've both been to the Maystringer house, correct? Multiple
Yes.
times, hopefully. We only got to
Yep.
investigate it once, but that was so much more than I thought I was gonna get.
If you guys go back there before we do, keep an eye out for a little clip-on earring in the shape of a little jar. It's got a ghost on it. I lost my ghost in the jar earring there, and it's now part of the tour.
Now I will
Yeah.
say this: we did it different times. Me and Teresa never did it together at the time. It was because either I was busy or she was busy at the time. So she went with, I believe, Carla, and I went with Phelan at the time. But yeah, so we both visited. I only visited once, and
Got
and I do want to give it another chance because I didn't have as many experiences as I would have expected from the place. But I also feel like when you investigate a place too many times, which is Maystringer gets a lot of people come in and come and
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
Spirits tend to get a little, I don't know how to explain it. I guess restless. Yeah, restless and a little tired of trying, ask questions, answer questions. So, but I do want to give it another chance because I didn't get a lot of evidence that night. The only thing I did get evidence was in one room we heard a door, which I did give you that video, I believe, a door open and close. You'll hear the door actually creak open and then close shut.
Yep. I have that one. Give me 2 seconds.
Oh.
I just had it. There you go.
Yes, that one.
No.
You heard that, right?
No.
He just said, uh-oh. It sounded like that door. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, no, we didn't get anything crazy like that. But I wish we did.
That
What we did
door
have. Yeah, where was that? Where
So
were
it
you
was
guys
where
sitting in
the
the house?
bathroom. It was where the bathroom was.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah, we were all sitting in that room where you go into that bathroom. So in that room,
yeah.
that room right there, we were all sitting there. We were playing that device on top, which I forget what she calls it off the top of my head, but it's basically it runs through. It's basically, I can explain it. A necrophonic is basically the same thing like necrophonic. It goes through a bunch of stuff.
Okay. Yeah.
And so it was running, and we were all sitting there trying to listen in, seeing what we hear. We were asking questions. We were all seeing, writing down things and seeing what we heard coming out of the box there.
Right.
And we all heard it. And we're like, what? Where was it? And
Yeah.
we were all thinking it was somebody else. No one was, we were all seeing the room. Everybody was still. So there was no way it was any of us touching anything,
Yeah.
And so, yeah, it was an experience that was the most awesome thing I caught, at the Main Stringer.
So actually, Sarah had a crazy experience at the May Stringer house.
Which one?
It was actually a pretty active night. Like, I don't know if it was because we had two of the tour guides with us, so like they knew who these people were, and they made it very clear that we were good people and we were just there to talk, and like gave her like a legit like introduction of like, hey, these are cool guys, they're with us, you can talk to them, and they like, but she did the Estes method, and little Miss
Jesse Mays.
Jesse Mays, she's under doing the Estes method, and unfortunately, as soon as I went to hit record on my camera, all of my cameras died, like instantly. All the batteries.
It just didn't want to work.
No, it drained the battery like instantly. Like soon as I hit record, my camera was down. So she's under doing the Estes method. We're asking questions. It's saying we had a portal going from one of the other investigators there, and it was saying Emma. It said my name. It said Sarah's name. Yeah, they kept telling me to shut up. Every time I would talk, Sarah would say shut up over the S's.
Shut up.
And she's sitting there and like she tweaks out, like she like looks like this, and it said it felt like something like put her hand on her shoulder,
and like my shoulder, and I thought someone was on my side trying to tell me to stop, and I freaked out and look over, there's nobody there, and it felt like a little tiny hand.
Yeah.
Just like caressing my shoulder.
And then towards the end, I'll let her tell that story at the end, right before we left.
You know Murphy's Law. If there's a bunch of activity going on in one certain time, you're bound to not record it for some reason or another.
Ain't that the truth?
It's the law of being an investigator. I'd been using my hotspot all day, so my phone was at 1%. Because trust me, I was trying to record it. I wanted to, but I pulled my phone at 1%. Oh no! I'm gonna keep this going. So I'm standing in the hallway, and about 10 feet in front of me is a display case in the doctor's office with all this old equipment used in the doctor's office. I'm having a full conversation with a flashlight. I asked him to say goodnight to me, and through the portal box, clear as day, good night. Okay.
While she's telling the spirits they have to stay there, the normal routine at the end of the night.
I got them to agree to stay there. I told them they can have a good night. They promised to stay where they belong. I asked if they wanted us to come back, and they said yeah.
But like
Penny, have a
class,
good
the,
night.
the mag light just going on and off.
Oh, yeah.
Every question that we asked, that mag light was just going on and off like crazy.
So
Mm.
I'm kind of excited to go back to the Nightmare house so I can have a proper recorded conversation with the
Yeah.
doctor.
But then
Just be like, "Do you remember me?"
towards the end of the night and everything, she realized that she lost her earring.
No, because I went to go put my hair up and I felt go like this. My earring's not there.
We searched that whole house for like
Top to
what
bottom.
yeah, top attic and everything, like for like 20 minutes.
Every room that we went
And
in.
now Underworld Ministries permanently into their ghost stories.
Until I
They
find
tell
my
them
earring.
during the ghost tour where you tell them about Sarah's earring that lost and just disappeared.
Just one of the paranormal investigators that came to investigate lost an earring here. So if you find it, let us know.
Yeah. So during the investigation, we like to ask everybody, one by one, what's your favorite go-to piece of equipment during an investigation?
I'll let Teresa do that one first, and then I'll go.
It's me.
Yeah.
You know,
Fair enough.
that's the thing that I trust the most.
Yeah.
You know,
Tool.
and then also my
Best
recorder.
tool.
Your recorder, yeah,
Yeah, because
definitely.
So mine is a big time for me is dowsing rungs.
I love your dowsing
And-
rods.
And then
You actually got some rating off of me with your dowsing rod, which I thought was pretty
Yes.
cool.
I've been really K2 meter, yeah, that's one of my
Yeah.
favorites too. I'll give you that, yeah. And another thing, biggest thing is my energy spikes that I get on myself. Meaning that when a spirit is around me, I feel their energy in my body it's like a static feeling. It's the best way I can say it, and it hovers over, and you can just feel it all over your arms, your body. I even sometimes get it shot up my back. And I'm still trying to get used to it, to be honest. I haven't felt that way, like I said, when I was a kid. So I'm still trying to get used to the factor of that happening and starting to get my feeling back. But that's another thing, yeah. Knowing that a spirit's around by using that ability that I have.
Right. And now before, I actually just found the 2 videos that I've been looking for the whole interview.
I saw you were looking down on your computer most of the time.
Yeah, I've literally been trying to find these videos. So
yeah.
when we promoted this for months and months and months, and whoever came out and saw us at the Gilchrist County Jail at the Para-Unity Convention, we were part of it. We got to meet these great people, which you guys are Underworld family always. But we can't wait to work with you guys. But we got to go in there and work a little bit at the Gilchrist County Jail at the end of the night. And Ryan took some video of us and sent us a couple clips. I want to play these couple clips, and then I want to see what everybody's thoughts were on that.
Yeah.
Because unfortunately, the whole time all of this happened, I was under the SS method, and I have no idea what happened. So now that we have all of us together, I want to talk about this a little bit. But let me play these 2 videos for you real quick.
Here's after she came back and was explaining that she felt like something's grabbing her neck.
I feel like someone's grabbing my neck right now. I need to get out.
Say that. I'm feeling like I knew something.
I feel like someone's grabbing my neck right now. I need to get out.
Like you guys said you had your own conversations, and like there was a lot of people in that jail, but I feel like when we were down further in the jail towards the back, there wasn't a lot of people back there from what
No.
I remember.
When we were in the back cell, it was just the 4 of us.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
it was just me. You were in cell 8, Teresa, and I believe, yeah, you were in cell 8, and then me,
right.
and me, Chris, and Sarah were all in cell 7, I believe.
Yeah.
Cool. Thank you, David. Good night, man.
Have a
Yeah,
good night, David.
David.
Thank you for
Have a
joining
great
us.
night.
Thank you for joining.
So I'm under the SS method. So we were in cell 6 at the beginning when we first got there. We had a little bit of interaction there.
Not much. The K2 was going off.
The K2 was going off, and on the spirit box, we asked how many people were in the jail, how many spirits were in the jail, and it said 12. So I'm not exactly sure of how many people random people were there, or is there 12 spirits there, or we didn't know. So we moved to cell 7, and I was under the SS method, and me and her have a crazy connection. We can feel each other's anxiety. We know when something's wrong with each other. We can just feel each other. And I started getting goosebumps, and even asked Ryan in the next video, it shows my hair sticking up and full goosebumps.
Yes.
I'm because all I remember is hearing in the SS method it said female.
And then you said
and
behind.
then I said behind.
No, you said behind. And then Ryan, you felt like someone was touching you, and you were like, "Yep,
Yes.
thank you. Thank you for touching me. Where are you?" Behind again. And then who are you behind? Female.
Oh. See, this is the part that
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, you did not realize that. Yeah, I said you got
Yeah.
behind, and
But all I remember is taking the headphones off. I was like, "Where is Sarah?"
I
And
was
then
going.
seconds later, she's like, "I just got rushed," and I was like, "Are you okay?" She's like, "Yeah, I'm
yeah, that's
okay."
when that's when that voice came through saying I am, and then it said, I think there was another video on there that I sent to you that said I did, or something
That
like
was
that.
that
Yeah.
one.
That first video I just played, it said I did.
Yeah,
After she said that I just got choked, and it something
right.
said I did.
Here's
Let me
after
play
she came back and
that
was.
for-
Here's after she came back and was explaining that she felt like something's grabbing her neck.
I feel like someone's grabbing my neck right now. I need to get out.
Get up. I feel
like someone's grabbing my neck right now. I need to get out.
That's the one. Yep, exactly.
Yeah. That's so
It-
crazy.
It is.
When you guys were at the Gilcrest many times before that, did you ever get that clear of EVPs before?
No.
No, I mean,
No. Well,
You're welcome.
I mean, we got that. I mean, the other ones that we showed earlier. I mean, those the other two, like the one that said "get out." I mean, that was
Yeah.
pretty clear. I mean, and pretty severe. Yeah, I mean, that was the only other one that we got very, very clear. Other than that, not much. Yeah, it was. Sometimes it's like the problem is like when you reviewing the video footage, sometimes it's like so faint, can't even understand
Yeah.
what it's saying, and that's what I usually get there. And I try to raise the volume because I use a program to raise the volume and try to slow it
Right.
down and all that kind of stuff,
Right.
and I still can't pick it up. And it's just like I play it back 100 times, and it's like, all right, I give up. I'm
Yeah.
moving forward.
Yeah. You sent me these videos. You're like, I think they say something. You listen.
Yeah.
Let me know.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I it was weird because when you sent that to me, during when I was listening to it on my phone, I didn't hear anything, and then we did a little Q&A video and played these videos on the loudspeaker, and I was like, "Holy crap! That just said I did." I was like, "Wow,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
God, that just makes me want to go back so much more.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Like, I
But
love that place.
I
Yeah.
have the second video that you sent me. Let me play this for you, and we'll talk
I'm
about
gonna
it.
play this video and hopefully this works.
Feel it. Sarah.
I'll do it again.
Oh yeah, there was definitely something going there. Oh yeah, definitely. Like I could feel it. Sarah.
It just sounded like someone said, "Get out,"
Oh, it definitely sounded like a female, for sure.
or
I
"Get
sound like
her."
a female, but I don't know what she's saying.
I don't
It
know.
it sounds like either "Get out" or "Get her."
Yeah, because like the one that you sent me first, you sent me this one first when it said
Right, correct.
either
Yep.
out or get her. And
Yes.
like Sarah was coming back, maybe it said get her. And then when Sarah
Maybe
came back, she got choked, and then it said I did.
So
I
it would
did.
be-
That might have been it. Yeah.
Here, let me play this one for you, and then I'll play this second
We'll
one
play it
again.
in order.
I'm gonna play this video and hopefully this works.
Feel it. Sarah.
I'll do it again.
Oh yeah, there was definitely something going there. Oh yeah, definitely. Like I could feel it. Sarah.
Here's after
Yeah.
she came back and was explaining that she felt like something's grabbing her neck.
I feel like someone's grabbing my neck right now. I need to get out.
Get it. I'm feeling like I knew something.
I feel like someone's.
And it's two different vocal tones.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's not
Yeah.
the same person either.
but they do sound both like females.
That's
Yes, they do. They do sound both like females, which that's why I feel like it was definitely a female that choked you, definitely 100%. But I don't
It
know.
didn't feel like a big energy. It just felt like someone was running at me.
That's why I say the only thing I can think of is that I promised to dance and to hang out with them,
And you ignored them.
and I walked in with a different girl and completely ignored them.
Oh goodness. Well,
That's
don't
the only thing I can think
because
of.
don't feel bad because in cell 3, the woman in there, I kept forgetting to bring her breakfast and wine. She asked for it. We were doing an Estes method with Kindred Paranormal, and what's her name? Her the daughter's name, Ray, I believe. Uh, yeah, I believe. Anyway, but she's the only one that I know that she can talk through. And every time she does the Estes method, she it's always her, that lady always comes through. And so like I started talking to her, hey, do you want me to bring you something? And her answer was, I want breakfast and wine. I finally did it. When was it?
The last time it was just you and I that were there.
Yeah, it was just you and I finally did it. I brought her breakfast and wine, and I haven't. I'm still going through those videos to see if I captured her, but they were all there. All the wine bottles were there. I brought like donuts and everything.
Right.
So
Nice.
I kept forgetting it
Awesome.
over and over and
Well,
over again. Every time I was there, it was like just for a few minutes. So I never thought about it until the last time.
Right. So we have a couple more things to go through.
Mhm.
What is this next picture? And then we can do the question of the week.
Oh, okay. Yes, I was testing out. So this is my house. I was testing out. I was showing the group what I have, a new product that I had, and I was
Gotcha.
showing them that basically the dots, of the green dots, if something walks in front of it, um, it it it, it
Takes
will
the light
show like
away.
a body image, or wave going through it. So I was
Yeah.
showing the people like, hey, this is what's gonna end up happening in
Got
it.
it. And everybody knows
Yeah,
what Ryan's kitchen looks like. You're welcome. No.
yeah, that's all right.
Just like me, that's his living room.
That's not my address, so it's all right. I mean, granted, my house does have things come and go. I do live right across. Therese has passed it many times when she's come to my house. I live right across from a grave site. I also live right across from a funeral home. I live literally
Oh,
between
cool.
those two. So,
Yeah.
so,
Sounds like my
so
kind of
yes,
place.
the spirits do come and go here.
Yeah. All right. Well, we want to thank you so much for
We have a
coming
question of the
in.
week.
But we have a question of the week. And if you guys watched the videos last week or last Wednesday,
So this week.
was it this week?
It was
Oh,
this
it was
week.
this week.
So if you watched the video a
Misfits,
couple days ago,
apparitions asked us a question. After our question of the week, they had a good question, and I really want to know this. I honestly don't know how to answer this because I believe they do. I believe they can put scent off. But here's the question of the week. Do you believe that spirits have a sense of smell? Do they have all their 5, 6 senses still? Like after you die, do you still have all your senses? Because I know you can, like, spirits give off scent, cigarette smoke,
Yes.
perfume, cologne, cigar,
Yep.
body odor sometimes, some not
Right.
very smelly good stuff.
Yeah, we got in body odor once, yeah, and in the
Yeah.
Gilchrist County Jail.
But do you think that spirits have a sense of smell if they can smell us or smell different environments?
just, hey, you think I smell good or not?
What I wanted to get your take on it.
What am I? Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. That's pretty much
That's
where I
a really
was
big
with
question.
it.
Well,
I
I
don't
mean, their senses are still there, though. I mean, if you kind of think about it, I mean, they still a lot. They still can touch.
Yeah.
And they see you, so they do
Yep.
still have see and touch. But do they have smell? That is a great question.
Yeah.
I've never.
Obviously.
It would almost be like if they can project the smell that we smell,
Yeah.
wouldn't they have to have like some sort of memory of that or
Yeah.
be able to do that? You know what I'm saying? I mean, that it's just a thought.
Yeah. No, well, like they asked me that, and if anybody ever asks us a question, we like to make it in a question of the week.
Yeah, if you got a good question, we'll stick with it.
But I know it's getting late. Everybody's got to go to work tomorrow, unfortunately.
Unfortunately,
Yay.
wonderful. We all three do. Yeah, we all three do.
But I want to greatly appreciate you both coming in and having a conversation with us. We really need to do this again.
Oh, yes.
Definitely.
We're going to.
But we already gave you one of your little hints today. If you are watching this earlier,
Someone.
January 27th, somebody already said it.
Brian. We're
January.
We're doing 2 though together.
We are doing 2. January 27th, we will be collaborating together at the old Gilchrist County Jail.
Yep.
And then January 13th,
I believe so, yes.
doing something else.
we will be collaborating again.
But we're not telling you where.
We're not telling you.
You
You
gotta
already got
stay
one
tuned.
secret
Yeah,
today.
you already will let one slip. I guess we should have talked about this.
now we're gonna get off before Ryan messes up the other clue.
So
I
we love
won't.
you
I
guys.
promise.
Thank you to
See you guys
everyone-
later. Nice talking to you guys
Thank you
all.
to everyone watching on YouTube, Facebook, Spotify, and Instagram. We love you guys. We will see you guys on Wednesday next week.
Yes.
So thank you, Ryan and Teresa from OOP. Go
Thank
check them
you.
out. They're awesome.
Yeah, they have a
Yes,
YouTube,
we do.
Facebook,
Facebook,
everything.
Facebook,
So
YouTube, and Instagram. Come check us out.
yeah,
Awesome.
absolutely.
Have a
They're
good
really
night,
good
world.
friends of Underworld, and we can't wait to work with you guys. We can't wait to hang out in person again.
But remember, always stay spooky.
See you guys.
Sleep with angels.
Always.
I sleep with the cats.
Oh.